Everybody, my name's Nia from Nia Vanilla, and today I'm going to be showing you how to do some sewing. First of all, you will need an adult supervision. Say hello, Grandma.
Hello, adult supervision.
And for this, you are going to need 2 different colours of fabric. I'm using red and yellow for the Gryffindor colours. You will also need a sewing machine, but you can hand sew it, but that will take a lot longer. So first of all, what my grandma will be doing, if you don't have one of these rolling things, you can cut it out normally. And if you don't have one of them ruler things, use a normal ruler. But you're going to just cut out squares in it. Make sure the squares are the same length and size. As I said, you don't have to use all of this like professional equipment. You can just use whatever you have, like scissors, a normal ruler. Be careful, scissors can be very sharp. So now we have our first 2 yellow squares. Now we are going to be doing the red squares. Also you'll need a plain back because we are going to have a checkered pattern. So we will have these yellow squares like this here, and then the 2 reds are going to go there and there. And when you turn the cushion over, it's going to be having a plain red back. Is that okay? If you want, you can do also a checkered pattern on the back like this, but with reds there. And also you can do whatever colour you want. You need 2 of your square sheets.
Line them up.
And now we're going to pin them together.
Same with the other 2.
So we're going to do the same with these now. Now it's time to sew them together.
Oh.
So now we're going to put this through. How so? Take the pins out. So now carry on sewing. Keeping in a straight line.
That little knob.
So now we are going to tie a knot by pressing this button here.
Yeah.
So then we're going to put our foot down again. And it's tying a knot.
Go on.
So now we just carry on right till the end. So now we're going to cut here and lift the thing up. So now we have our first 2, time for the second. So now let's go. So now we are going to tie a knot again to make sure it doesn't come undone by here. So then, let's go. See, it's tying a knot. So then carry on and cut here and lift the back up and take the pins out. So now we are going to iron it and make sure that seam goes right over. So make sure that you have an adult supervision with an iron. My grandma, she has a special mini iron that she only uses for sewing. So here is a second one she will do that while I show you this. She's put the crease right over so that it's not sticking up. Remember, irons are hot. So now we will line them up and pin them together so that we can sew them together on the machine. That's why we have left it on. So now we'll start sewing.
Ah, now lift your thing
We'll
up
lift this up
to make sure that's done.
and put
Now,
that
go on.
down.
Right, up you go.
There we go. So now, here we go.
Making sure you're only doing the same distance. A quarter of an inch distance.
Now we're going to tie the knot. Now carry on. Right until the end. So now cut. And lift it up right at the very back. So now we will iron it again
Make sure.
and press the, whatever you call it,
Seam.
the seam down. So now, in the meantime, we are going to print a Gryffindor logo off. Now, you do not have to do this. It's just I am going to. So let me search Gryffindor. Crest. So I'll go into images. And I'm going to choose this one here. Save image. So I will go on to Google Docs. And I will insert image. I'll choose an image to upload. So here we go. I'll need to make it smaller so that it fits on the corner of the cushion. Here we go. Make it just a little bit smaller. Here we go. That should be about. Just make it just a little bit smaller. There we go. That should be enough. There we go. Now let's go and put this onto our cushion. So we will cut the Gryffindor logo out, or whatever you printed off, and if you didn't print anything off, you can just skip this step. If you don't have a printer, you can also just draw a picture and cut it out. So now we have cut the Gryffindor logo out. We are going to put it onto the top corner on the yellow side. Put some bondweb paper behind it and cut out the shape so that we won't wreck the paper or the picture when we iron it onto there. This will all make sense in a minute. So now we are just proceeding to iron it onto the paper. What's the paper called? Onto the bondweb paper.
Should leave the sticky back onto the Gryffindor thing.
So it isn't. So the Gryffindor will now stick onto our pillowcase or pillow. So now trim this off. Also, if you do not have this bondweb paper, you can also just hot glue it onto your cushion. Yes, be careful that the hot glue is not too hot for your fabric. So now my grandma has just put a sheet of red fabric over the main part of the cushion and the Gryffindor logo, and she is ironing it on now. So now we are going to sew the two bits of paper together, not paper, fabric, and also have this extra bit that won't look scruffy when we put it together. Also, we will sew it inside out so that the stitches, we're going to flip it inside out, and then you won't be able to see the stitches, so it'll look neat. And so, but when we do this, we'll leave a hole to turn it inside out, and also still use that hole to put the stuff inside. So we will pin it together. So we are going to start sewing. we have just done use these scissors here with zigzags on them to stop the ends from fraying here. So now we are going to flip it back the right way round. So now find anything long that's sharp, not sharp, but like a long stick, and poke the ends out like that. Make sure you get the stuffing here right inside the corners.
Because otherwise it looks a load of
Yeah.
gobbledygook.
And also you can use your long stick.
No, this is a special stick.
Or
for
this.
it. This is a special
But
one
you
for
can also use, if you don't have special things, then you can also just use a stick or whatever to get it right into the corners. So you will want to break it up into little bits. Well, not little bits, but break it up so that it will fit inside the small hole that you made in the cushion. This spinny chair has a mind of its own. Whee! So now it is time to stitch up the little hole that we made because we have added all of our stuff in and got it right into the corners. Whee! Woohoo!
Right.
Hey kids, here's a life lesson. Always remember to keep a pipe cleaner in your drawer. In your drawer, I said Normandy. You never know when a bike comes handy. It's very fun to play with. Now get in there. I said it. Don't want to go in there. No! I think I might need to get a new wand. I think I need to get a new wand, you know. Pop down to Ollivander's. Here is our almost finished result. Need one more thing. Let's go. Oh, it's upside down. Great. There we go. It's homemade.